The dice don't lie, and neither should you. GameMasters here with another Wisdom Wednesday, because if it's Wednesday, you're going to gain some wisdom, likely towards the end of this video. Let's talk about the temptation of dice. Have you ever fudged on a dice roll, either as a player or as a DM? And players, maybe your character was this close to death. Maybe your attack roll missed by 1. Maybe your rogue's big moment flopped because of a natural 1 and you thought, no one saw that, right? Or perhaps you simply wanted to squeeze out 3 more points of damage, so you added to the number you actually rolled. DMs, perhaps you really wanted that dragon to survive 1 more round so it could pull off that new ability you gave it. Maybe the number landed on a rare magic item that you felt was too overpowered for the players, so you fudged the number to something else on the table. Or you adjusted the number rolled so that it wouldn't wipe the party out. But here's the truth. Fudging dice, whether you're a player or the dungeon master, while it may seem like a self-proclaimed justification of balance or a shortcut to save the day, it's really a detour away from what makes this game great. When players fudge, they rob the table of tension. Consider this. That time you survived with 2 hit points, that was supposed to feel earned. That survival was supposed to be earned. That crit that saved the village, it only matters because you could have failed. Rolls should be sacred. Yes, they introduce a degree of chaos into the game, but also anchor the chaos to a fair playing field. When you cheat or otherwise fudge the dice, you're not just skipping danger, you're skipping the thrill of excitement. Now, Dungeon Masters. Yeah, you've got that infamous DM screen where behind it exists the possible shadowy realm of, well, they didn't see the roll. And this begs the question, is it wrong to fudge behind the screen? My 2 cents here is, if you are intent to fudge roll behind the screen, then what's the point of even rolling to begin with? I've long been an advocate of not even using a DM screen. I make all of my rolls out in the open and I commit to them. My players see them and they know that I commit to them. But on occasion, I do fudge my rolls. I know. That sounds contradictory to what I've just been saying. But here's where the wisdom comes into play. When DMs fudge dice rolls in secret, they risk falling into the trap of storytelling at the players instead of with the players. Here's the thing. Your players don't need a perfect story. They need a shared story. That includes legit rolls, unexpected deaths, and the occasional dragon coughing on its own breath weapon. And that doesn't mean you can't ever fudge, but when you do it openly. Let the table see the number that landed face up and say, you know what? That crit would have killed the party outright, and I don't think that that's the story we want to tell today, is it? That's not cheating or fudging. It's not robbing them of their player agency. It's a shared collaboration, a collective divine intervention. Of course, if everyone agrees to let the roll stand, then by all means, let it stand. And everyone can roll up new characters and begin a whole new adventure. Perhaps even attempt a mission to obtain the gear of the adventurers that it was rumored felled to a mighty dragon. But this shows your players that the dice still matter. But so does the tone, the pacing, and their emotional investment, and especially their story. Players, respect the roll. The story lives in the risk. DMs, honor the dice. And when you do bend them, do it with transparency, not trickery. Because in the end, the table doesn't remember how many crits were rolled. They remember the moments where things could have gone either way, either good or bad. And the dice helped direct the outcome of their story. Until next our paths cross, may your rolls be honest and your story be epic. No sleight of hand required. Oh, and watch this video next.